Ibraheem is coming in, Your Honor.
Right. Right.
Good afternoon, sir.
Under the rules, Your Honor, he has indicated, as I understand it, that he desires to waive extradition and is not requesting a lawyer. However, the public defender's office is here as a friend of the court, is my understanding, to answer any questions Mr. Ibraheem may have. And it's my understanding that Mr. Ibraheem has indicated that he desires to waive extradition and go back to Auburn to face charges. If that's true, Your Honor, under the circumstances, this hearing is as simple as having him acknowledge that and acknowledge that's what he wants to do and sign the waiver of extradition paperwork and move forward. So the court basically needs to determine that that's what he wants to do, is my understanding.
All right. Mr. Ibraheem, is that how I pronounce it?
Yeah, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Good afternoon. I'm Judge Clark, and we're here for an extradition hearing. Alabama has determined that they'd like to extradite you. And Mr. Evans, can you please advise the defendant of the crime?
It's homicide. Mr. Ibraheem is the charge.
And you have the right to an attorney. I've asked the public defender's office to come be here with you today to help you.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm informed that it's not homicide, it's kidnapping, Mr. Ibraheem. I apologize for that mistake.
Would you like me to appoint the services of an attorney to help you today? To advise you?
She's asking if you want me to talk for you.
Would you like an attorney to help you understand your rights?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go ahead and appoint
I understand my rights.
Be very careful about you. You really shouldn't talk because you may say something.
Yes, I would advise you to remain silent because anything you say could be used against you or being recorded, okay?
But the only thing that we're dealing with is getting back.
So you have the right to waive extradition. If so, Alabama can go ahead and come and get you. If you decide not to waive extradition, then I'll set a court date out in 30 days, and that'll give Alabama the opportunity to pursue extradition. And you may want to speak to your counsel about your options.
Scott Ritchie for the Public Defender's Office, Your Honor. We have actually had an opportunity to speak. I met with him just before Your Honor came in. It is true that we are going to waive extradition. I am going to make a request on behalf of his behalf. He would really like to be able to make a phone call. I know that may not be totally under your power, but if you could at least recommend that he be given the opportunity to make a phone call. But otherwise, we're not challenging extradition.
Okay. What's the state's position?
We have no objection if the investigating authorities don't. We'd like for him to waive extradition. They're here, Your Honor, and you can go on back, Mr. Ibraheem, to Auburn today.
Okay.
And then hopefully they will allow you to make that phone call. We can't require them to, but I would request, if possible, they allow you to do that as well.
I would have no objection to that. Okay, so Mr. Ritchie, do you need any more time to speak with Mr. Ibraheem?
No, ma'am.
Can I ask you something?
Be very careful.
I mean, why I can't make a phone call to let my family know I'm okay?
I have no objection to that. Excuse me 1 second. It looks like I'm going to need to take a recess. Excuse me 1 second. We'll be in recess for a minute. I've just been informed that CourtSmart, our recording system, is not operating in this room. I've gotten us a live court reporter. We do probably need to repeat some of what we said so that we have a record.
Sure, I'll be glad to,
Okay.
Your Honor. Mr. Ibrahim has indicated previously that he would like to waive extradition and go on back to Auburn to face the charge of kidnapping. He's indicated he does not desire to have a lawyer appointed to represent him. Mr. Ritchie of the Public Defender's Office is here as a friend of the court to answer any questions that he may have. We have presented to Your Honor a waiver of extradition form that has been signed by Mr. Ibrahim here in court today. As I understand, he's ready to go on back. Is that correct, Mr. Ibrahim?
Yes, sir.
And you signed the extradition form?
Your Honor, I'm object. I don't.
I'm
The
sorry.
paper's in front of you, and I don't really want him questioned.
I
That's
did
fair.
not see Mr. Ibrahim sign it, and he does need to sign it in my presence.
Okay.
So could we please, do you have an extra form, or could he sign it?
Could I
again?
just have him? Oh, okay.
I got plenty of forms.
I do need to visualize him signing the
Yes,
form.
ma'am.
Here you go.
Your Honor, I'm going to also repeat the request on the record that he be given an opportunity to make a phone call.
Yes, sir. I have no objection to that. I don't have any control over the authorities that come and get you from Alabama, Mr. Ibrahim, but I would have no objection to you making a phone call. I just don't know how persuasive that is once you're in custody of Alabama.
I'm in custody now.
There are people from Alabama here so that you can be taken today back to Alabama. They're here to take you so you can get back there. Thank you, Your Honor. We've had an opportunity to discuss it, and I've addressed the issue.
Okay. Mr. Evans, is there anything further that I need to take up at this time?
Just no, Your Honor, just acknowledge that you approved the waiver of extradition and that he's free to go back to Auburn.
Yes, I have. I've signed it. I watched Mr. Ibrahim sign it. It's my understanding that the Alabama authorities are here.
They are, Your Honor.
Okay. So, Mr. Ibrahim, since you have waived extradition proceedings, they're going to go ahead and take you, okay?
Yeah.
Good luck to you, sir.
Good luck to you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Thank you for being available.